they have an 88% chance of being, killed by another black person. So, for example, like criticizing their own community, trying to help black people and change the culture so that they're not, hurting each other, killing each other, and actually trying to be better. These are things that, people like Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens do say.
Wait, do you really think Charlie Kirk cares about black people killing black people? You believe that?
I mean, if he's pointing out statistics that are true, that, certain percentage of the population but committing a large proportion of the crimes, and fundamentally...
Let me ask you a question. And really, they got mostly around Asians, Arabs, whites, or blacks, A, B, C, or D. What do you think?
Other blacks.
Oh, they live around other blacks, but that wouldn't be unique, because do you think that maybe whites live mostly among whites? Would you say that? Would you think that maybe Indians live mostly around Indians? Would you think that?
That's true.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, great. So if you see crime happening, it would mostly be blacks doing it to blacks merely because they live among one another, right? Now hit me with that percentage one more time, just real quick.
88%.
88% what?
Of black people are killed by other black people.
Okay, 88% of black people are killed by other black people. Very good. Now, without looking at your screen or looking at the chat or researching, what percentage of white people are killed by other white people?
I believe it's around, I think it's around a similar percentage. I don't know exactly, but
the fact that you...
Is it? No, real quick. Why is it you seem to be able to marshal the statistics of the bad things the blacks do? And I just said simply, let's look at the analog. What percentage of whites are killed by whites? And then all of a sudden you're like, that doesn't strike you as like, well, geez, I can't be a rational person. Like the most basic assumption would be to check the analog, right? To check the counter. It'd be the most basic thing. Why didn't you do that?
Right.
But my point was they're coming in this.
No, I didn't ask you what your point is. I asked you, why did you
compare and contrast, buddy?
Looking at black people, I'm only focused on them. I'm not focusing on.
You're only focused on black people. Why are you only focused on black people?
Black Americans at that.
Person, I think it's
let me help you out. You're not a black person.
You are not black.
You want to talk all of this stuff about, violence, the blacks are violence. This is your Charlie Kirk talking point, young man. How many people have whites murdered?
In all of history?
However you want to take it. All of history.
Man, you don't want to go for all of history, gang.
Last week, let's rewind a little bit. I'm gonna make